Hello friends, very good morning. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Talent Traders, and myself Bala here. In this live session, we are going to find out some trade opportunities based on our option scanner, that is what Google Sheet. And by using our charting scanners and screeners, also we can try to find some opportunities. And if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe the channel. And if you have any questions or a doubt, and you can just ping me here in the chat box to get more details about your questions and doubts. And if you are joining this session is for purely an informational and educational purpose. And if you wish to learn more or if you want to take any trades, you do your own research before taking any new trades. So any losses or profit which made by using this live session, we are not responsible for that. And if you are new, kindly subscribe. So let me move on to this video. And anyone who are joined on this live session, can you please let me know my voice and video clear? Can you please let me know my voice and video clear? And anyone who are on the live session now, so please let me know. And if you have any questions, doubt also, you can ping me here in the chat box. And before that, let me check the pre-open session, what is going to be happen on the pre-open. Flat positive, 16 points on Bank Nifty. Tata Consumer Product is the more than 1.5%. The only stock which is more than 1% is gap up opening. And downside, look at this HDFC Life, Adani Enterprise, Adani. These two stocks were negative more than 1%. Okay, so in F&O stocks, can you able to find out any stocks which is huge? No, Consumer Product is the only one. And look at the Steel Cement. It's more than 10% by the opening. It's happening, I think it's a lower circuit by the opening itself. And IPCA Laboratories, SBI Cards, MCX. So these are all the stocks which are going to start with negative. And the positive stocks which we can see is are somewhere only yes, Tata Consumer X side. So maybe a flat opening in the positive side in Bank Nifty, very flat. And Bank Nifty is around 91 point positive. But after the market open, so we will decide which side we are going to focus. And let me try. Yeah, very good morning, Anand sir. Very good morning. Thanks for joining the session. Yeah, can you please let me know my voice and video clear? Can you able to access the video clearly? Nine 13. So we try to find some opportunities. And this one after market open, our Google Sheet is going to be updated by this week. And mostly we are not going to play for a trade. And whatever the options which we have seen in this Google Sheet, it may be in the money options when if we get an entry price. Okay. So what we are going to simply do, uh, we should avoid positional. Maybe if you want to take for an intraday opportunity, simply you can go with the intraday trading along with OTM options, nearby OTM options. I will explain you in the live session, but most probably the expiry week, avoid option trading is the better. But if you are a risky taker and if you are taking a risk, maybe you can try to focus that particular options, but it should be a nearby OTM. So if you are trying, so your margin would be very less. And we can try such a margin benefited strategies. Yeah, thank you, Venugopal sir. Thanks for updating. Thank you so much. Thanks for your update. Okay, so voice and video clear. And if you wish to download my Android app to learning purpose, the link will be mentioned here in the chat box. There you can download the app, so where you can access my course content on this app. Okay, market is going to be started. Yeah, Nifty started with 10 rupees negative and Bank Nifty is around flat 1 rupee. Now it is 10 rupees positive by the starting. Maybe we can mainly focus on Bank Nifty options. That may be better. We are nearing to that expiry week and Bank Nifty started with very flat today in 43,700. Maybe the put option strike price I can focus for a 44,000 current week expiry, and that is what a monthly expiry. 50 call option 43,400. That may be a strike price, which we can add it in our watch list. Okay, so let me check the daily time frame what is happening. So look at this on a call option. It's also be down and now it started slightly gap higher. So inside bar compared to the previous candle, maybe the previous high is around 550. In this put option, it's about exactly looks like a doji candle. Maybe that 537 above we can track. In this one, so previous day high is huge, around 549, so more than 100 points. So we have to wait, and if you get any good opportunities, and this may be two strike prices which I am looking for in Bank Nifty. So most of the stocks last week it goes down and huge down. So one more stock which I'm going to track. Yeah, this is what went higher, and in 4 days it is keep on moving lower. Tata Power. Yeah, very good morning, Santosh. Thanks for joining this session. I think you are new to my channel. I've just seen you first time, I think. Thank you for joining this session. If you have any questions or at all, you can ping me here. As per our Google Sheet, so this is what a flat opening, maybe after some time. So we have to wait up to 9:30 to get a clear confirmation. And this scenario, it's a weekly expiry. We are that is what a monthly expiry. Only 3 days is there expire. And maybe if you want to try any options based on this method, only you can focus as a intraday basis, not to focus as a positional. So we can't hold it. So we don't have a much more time to hold the positions. Yeah. That's it. C Cement and IPCL. So both it was opened by pre-opening, by the gap down by the pre-open session. That's why the options premium which opened the gap higher. So that's why the premium which is more than 248 percentage. So 747 is our entry point. So let me open for a study purpose 25,250. She's remained 25250 put option. Look at this previous close. It was around 248. Okay, and today it started with almost with that 25,250. 25,250 put option. I think that the option data is not available. Look at this 23rd and now today. So sorry, previous high is around 375, 74, and today it started with 1,500. So it was a gap up stock. It doesn't provide you any opportunity based on our option entry, and it doesn't provide you entry means we don't want to focus on opportunity. And also as per our strategy, this is open above to our target points. So I don't want to focus. But even if I want to focus this option, I want to pay huge margin. I hope you understood. And Tata Consumer Product also by the 15 minutes trigger, SBI cards, IPCA laboratories. So these are all the stocks which triggers in the first 15 minutes. IPCA 730 put option started with 40, 34, 40. And look at the Tata Consumer Product, 14 is our entry, now it is 20 plus 845. So what is the current price of Tata Consumer Product? Tata Consume is currently trading, so previous days looks like a hammer or a doji. Now it is started gap higher and now it is on the top. Okay, 859. So if I want to focus on trade opportunities on 855 or 850, I need to pay more margin, but 860. So our entry point is around 845. But here in this expiry week, if you want to try, so here around 845 is our strike price, but we can't focus, but we can focus above 860 or 870. Then only you can have a normal margin. We are taken here, it required high margin. So here I'm using that abstracts platform. So here we can't get the margins, but in a down platform, so we can get exact margin. So I will in live market I will explain you how the margin is differ if you are taking ITM or ATM or OTM. Directly opening the charts, trading view chart. Here 845 call option, correct? 845 IPCA 845. What's happening here? Strike price 845. Stock that was Tata Consumer. So Tata Consume 845 is 21. So if I want to buy this option currently, the margin is 89,000. Okay, so let me check the uh, Tata Consume, not IPCA, Tata Consume 845, currently trading 21. The lot size is 900. So maybe around 18,000 is the margin or the premium. But we have to pay 89,000 for this option because of physical delivery and also nearing to that expiry. Okay. So this option. Okay, so let me check the Tata consumer price, current price. The current price is around 860, right? So if I want to go for a same stock, 860 call option, maybe it's currently slight in the money and maybe margin is high. Look at this, margin is high, right? So, but if you are going for a taking a trade in 865, your margin is low. That would be a normal margin. It's 11 rupees. If I am going to take 9,920. So as per exact 11 rupees, along with the brokerage, you are going to get 9,000. So 900 also is 11 rupees is around 9,900, and now 9,920 is the margin. So maybe you can try like that only. If even whatever the stocks which is triggers in that, so maybe we can try. So based on this, currently 11 rupees. But as per our conditions and logics, we are not going to focus any trades because after 9:30 only we are going to focus on trade opportunities. If it is good, and then we can go for. So before 9:30 we are not going to take any trade opportunities. I hope you understood. So how we are going to take a trade opportunities. maybe 865 if it is market reach, the premium for that particular strike price also be high. So 11 to 12, na? So even if you are waiting for 11,000, now margin is increased from 9,900, now it is 11,000, and because the price is increased. But if the spot price which reaching to at 865, the margin of this particular trade also be going to be increased. So what exactly we can do? If you want to do a last week trading, you should focus the stock which is nearby ATM or OTM options. Sorry, nearby OTM. Okay, so if you are going to take a ATM also, you have to pay high margin, and OTM also you have to pay high margin. So you just remember that. So now it is the margin is increased. Okay, so in this website and done broking, so you can easily access the margin and the live market in before placing the orders. But in Dan, in trading view, sorry, abstracts, there is no options, and but it will be showing the orders only. So you can get, you can also go for a buy sell button. So if you want to go for a buy, so you can't see the margins. You can't see margin at this moment, maybe. So, but that one is better. Dan platform. Okay, so Bank Nifty also be very flat inside between the previous day, and Nifty, the Bank Nifty put option, it was looks like a open high, that 44,000 put option which forming a open high. That may be going to give you some opportunity. The market is going to be move upside. The confirmation, the put side is the open high one. Okay. Mm. That I consume almost 160, and these are four stocks which is already triggered. Sun TV, IPCL, Woodside, and Sun TV stay same gap down, and Tata Consumer gap up, and nearby is about Cipla 990, but we don't want to go for because 930 before we don't want to take Cipla 990 call option. 990 call option. Yeah, after 2 days, it's a big drop, and today it started with positive 19.25. Our entry point is around 16.7. Now it has moved higher than our entry point. This looks like a in the money options. But I think so. You are buffering that video. You get a clear videos. I think I got YouTube not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. I don't know why. So can you get access my video audio clearly? So are you facing any issues? And UPL 9.7 to 9.5 is our entry, 9.7, and Cipla already triggered over the first 15 minutes. And please, anyone who are active on this live session, please let me know my voice and video clear, and can you able to access my video clearly. I think this one is Cipla 1819, 19.45. I think now you can get a clear one. So maybe I just get my excellent connection at this moment. Maybe you're going to get right now clear one. Okay. I just going to see the sheet, and one more thing, IPCA Labs same. And IPCA Lab which triggers, and now we are going to follow some of the stocks in the ITC. Look at this ITC 445. And maybe if I want to take a intraday opportunities on ITC, currently the ITC is around 93%, right? And Ara Pharma, Euro Motorcar. Let me go to check ITC. What is the current price? 445 is our strike price. Now current price is 450. So think again, it's showing you the same. Okay. ITC 445. Started with the gap down. So 6 rupees. And let me check the margin. ITC 445 call option. I want to go for the margin is almost 75,000. Okay, so that's the reason the higher margin which simply why. If even 450 also, because the current market price is 450. This is 3 rupees in the margin 70,000. But if you are going for a slightly higher 455, that should be low margin. So you understood well the margin why like this because of physical delivery. OTM option 2600 the margin. I hope you understand how we can plan for a trade. Is done. The bank nifty also very flat right now after this opening. So the put option is inside between previous day and the call option also between inside between the previous day. Not as such a big thing is happening right now. You find any newer opportunity? Maybe ITC Hero Motorcorp is nearby. So Tata Consume that went higher, Cipla, UPL. So 9:30 before, if any new trigger which is happening, so we are not going to focus that kind of trades. That is now 6.4, but if we have margin, ATM option should be around 7.2 should be the breakout and Euro Motor Corp 45. So Euro Motor Corp 2780 about 2780. This will be the strike price. Currently 43, 44 is the highest level. We are scalping, but we need to pay more margin. 45, it's going to be triggered. Euro Motor Corp 2780. Only call side is showing you. Put side is showing you. There is no call side. Okay, that premium is 45 exactly at this moment. Here maybe the new breakout opportunity 46 above 93%. So 45, 46 above, and look at the margin is our 89,000. So we have to invest 89,000. So that should be the huge margin required. And that entry 46, it's currently triggered on Euro Motor Car. So maybe if you are going to follow some of the opportunities at a higher level, so we can go to track the higher level opportunities. That is what the strike price which we can go for. Until unless as per our option strategy, we simply ignore and we should wait for it. In some of the trade, Dixon also be there, and Dixon is the always positive move this month. 4350 134. 134. I think it is triggered. And it was 134 triggered. So Dixon it was 135, which triggers. Maybe at this point, this is also moved higher. Maybe the margin is higher. It's 147. Dixon 4350. And now 147. That our entry point, and margin is around 67,000. Now 138. Our entry point exactly based on our sheet. It should be 135. Exactly now 138. That should be the level which we find the stocks for an opportunity. If it is written back, so we can try, but margin is 60,000, 67 plus. I think at this point 135, so 142, that should be the entry point. If it is written back to the level, so we can try it. So now it has moved higher, and Hero Motorcorp is the one more stock which we find out in 47, 2780. This will also be 47. So these are all the opportunities based on our sheet which we find out, and some of those triggers which is happening on pre open session and also by the gap up. It's about Tata Consume, Cipla and UPL. So the Dixon is the new trigger, and Hero Motorcorp is also a new trigger. But the margin you are going to pay is very high. So if you want to pay more margin, so you need to very careful about that. So because physical delivery, that's why we are going to pay a higher margin for that such a trades. Dixon is around 147, and Hero Motorcorp is 101. This live stream, I think it's buffering. I hope I just tried my internet also be okay, but I can't able to find out what is the reason for this, and it was not showing you the right one. It's not, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Okay, two trades, Dixon and Hero Motorcorp. Next one is Intellectual and Arrow Pharma also nearby. Input side, you can see some triggers which is triggered earlier. So that was in the top. So better to avoid the trading which we are taking on the nearby expiry. But if you want to learn, so you can just watch the trades how it is looking like. In Bank Nifty also be very flat. Nifty also very flat right now. So we don't get such a big move on Nifty and Bank Nifty. And this one Hero Motorcorp maybe around 3 rupees. And Dixon is 140. I hope now you get a clear video. So I just disconnected and connected again, showing you the excellent connection. I hope right now you can able to see the video clearly. And let me go for this and restate the charts and look at the Dixon 135 to 150 maybe scalping almost 15 points, and Aero Motor Corp is almost 52, which made a high. So right now it is trading somewhere around 48. So let me look at this. What are the opportunities? Let me restart this one. UPL and Tata Consumer and M&M will be there. And look at the Zero Motor Corp 48, so 6%, and Dixon. So near about is ICICI Prudential Life Insurance, ICICI Prudential 560 call option that I'm just tracking for ICICI Prudential 560 and 15 rupees higher. So 11.8 and our entry point, our 11.5, it's near about that point only. And the margin is high, so you have to focus that higher margin that required to do the trade. I don't know why how to fix it in a real time, so today it's not a right one. But overall speed is higher, but on the streaming, I don't know what is happening here. It's low streaming. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth streaming. That was a message. I tried so many times, it was not happening, right? So maybe after this live stream, I want to fix it. Okay, some of the opportunity which triggers Aero Motor Corp, ICICI Prudential, Is currently at this point, and some other thing is Dixon 139, so 134. Now it is trading around 129 Dixon, so 129.45. So very quick move and then returned back in the prices. Some reasons that was not an right one. So I hope today there is not a good live session. Was that Hero Motoko 37. So most important thing. So end of the weekly expiry, sorry, monthly expiry. It's about nearing to that closing week. We are not taking positional trade, but intraday. So you can get with a quick trade and exit with a quick profits. That may be a better idea, which we can do it. And if you want to take more opportunities, so we are planning it. It will be coming soon on our live session. And right now, any questions or doubts, if you are right now, so please ping me here in the chat box. I think not a good live session with the buffering, not a good to see. Let me check. If you have any questions, you just ping me here in the chat box. We'll discuss. And better to try and check this connection issue once time. So let me plan it. Bank Nifty this time the put option which increased. What would be happened? This put is slightly recovering back and it forming a open eye around 470. Okay, so if it is crossed 470, we can expect upside move. So above 470, if it is breaks the open eye, 475 above, we can track for a bullish on this particular options. Currently trading around 434. Video streaming quality, I can get notified that was not working good. So I want to check it how it is going to be. And ICICI Potential, Dixon, Cipla, Aeropharma, M&M, maybe the nearby opportunities, but most probably quick scalping or intraday kind of thing only you can focus. Very good morning, Shyam. I think you are late. Yeah, I know that because today we are having issues with our stream quality that was not working smooth, and maybe some issues on the stream. And even we are planning to wind up this session. Now IPCA lab. I need a view on IPCA lab. IPCA lab is nearby. I think we find in the morning, right? IPCA laboratories. Let me go for IPCA lab and daily time frame because it was a gap lower. By opening as gap lower, but it was moving higher and now turns positive. Okay, from maybe it's open gap lower and now turns positive. And previous day is about doji. And if it just breaks above 733, we can expect some upside, maybe possible, until unless you don't go for, and you can keep the stop loss below this doji candle because it is technically gap down and it was started moving higher. Maybe the chances even further upside, even further days, and maybe that breakout level which we can focus around 734 or 733.75, that should be the higher level. And after the breakout, we can keep that doji as a stop loss around 722. That may be a opportunity which we can focus. And due to that gap down, okay, so the option premiums are increased as seen in the IPCA level in the downside about daily time frame. So maybe the chances that's a moving upside, even though it has started with negative, but it never goes down. So it was started moving higher. Almost it's recovered the gap down, whatever the gap.